It is January 22nd, Wednesday, 2025. Today I took a stab at it 3 times. Um, one of the trades, so looking at my thinkorswim here, this white line here represents the daily, the bottom of the daily, and not to blame this on Carter or anything like that, but he mentioned that there was lots of selling prints coming in or buying. I don't even remember what it was, but I ended up taking a short there. Didn't work out, got stopped out for a 2 point loss. Um, I was at the moment um, seeing a decent amount of buying uh, coming in, but the market it did move in my favor. What is this 24? A point. That's it. Stopped out there for a 2 point loss. Had another trade at the at 9:33. Another stab at a short got stopped out. Something I want to mention from this morning was right around 8:30, as soon as market opened. Right down there where it's highlighted, we had a retest 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And what we're seeing down here, Carter mentioned this too. This was the first time since last season of trading, um, buyers and there's a buyer and a seller that were basically duking out. Like you can see down here on the order flow chart. See, there's 1,000, 1,300. They were really duking it out here. Not a lot of positive delta coming in. That you can really see. We've got a couple bigger numbers here, but it was more on the recent bid and recent ask that were getting worked. And there were some strong efforts to break lower, but the buyer was just stronger, pushed upwards. Only after the fact did I see the 61.1175 level and saw that as, that potentially could have been a really good entry point. Just have to be a little bit more aware of the recent bid and ask instead of just looking at the main volume and the delta, which is good, but I was looking at the recent bid and ask to see if there's any aggressive participants in the market, which at this time there was, and I just missed that, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Um, the whole entire time, I felt really calm and, I didn't really let my emotions get in the way and just I recently been noticing that and just been capitalizing on that of just not letting my emotions get in the way and just being calm, collective, just waiting for moments where I should be taking the market and just not letting a losing trade inflate the way that I uh, take trades on the next one. But after I got stopped out of these two, I waited. I was like, I'm gonna wait until the market rallies up into up into my main supply, which is daily. Technically the supply starts from here, but this was the bigger level that formed, and it was a really pivotal point. So at 10:54, so right around here, after I saw the marks, this is currently in my supply. That is this area up here. Market rallied up, sold off aggressively, and we got another rip to the upside. And I took the market short because you can just see all of this positive delta right here on the order flow chart. You can see, we have 689, 878, 433, and it seemed though as it wanted to rip upwards, but as we're, collecting more and more volume in this area, we had nice positive deltas coming into the market. Anytime we pulled back down, we had aggressive buying or aggressive selling coming into the market. And I viewed that as bearish, so I ended up taking the market short at 51.34.5 with a stop loss 2 points above at 51.36.5, so 2 points. And as the market progressed, so I entered right about here. As the market progressed, it was dilly dallying, um, doing its thing. And let's see here. I ended up getting out of this trade early. Main reason for it was, we're moving very, very slow. Um, the volume was insanely, insanely slow, and I just didn't feel comfortable staying in the trade just because somebody can come into the market and just sweep the market. And I want to see a nice continuous move with the volume, pace, and really with emphasis on like it's is going down, So I wanted a strong move to the downside, which I didn't get, and we just slowly moving downwards. We rallied back up into the area, and I just decided to get out because market was moving insanely slow. Didn't feel comfortable staying in the trade. If I did stay in the trade and targeted the 24s, 10-point move would have worked, but it was literally 3 hours later the market came and touched back into that zone. So that just shows, if I was gonna stay in the trade, I would be looking at it for 3 hours, and I didn't. That's something I didn't want to do. I didn't know it was gonna take that long in the first place, but just not a lot of momentum, not a lot of volume getting put into the market, which just made me not feel as comfortable. So I ended up getting out of the trade, which is perfectly fine because yesterday and today, yesterday I had a few premature trades, but I then another one that went 10 points in my favor. But just by from yesterday's data and today's data, I've noticed that I'm entering where I'm supposed to be entering. I'm entering at my points of interest, and like this trade would have worked perfectly. It just took 3 hours for it to happen, which I don't like being in a trade that long. But my point is, today, a trade and then the right analysis, right idea of the market, of shorting the market and seeing that it worked was a good feeling. And then yesterday, getting in the market short and seeing that I was up 10 points. I was targeting a bigger move, but unfortunately came back up and I got stopped out for just the fee. But just seeing that my analysis is correct and seeing the market move in my favor, it kind of boosts my confidence. I feel a lot better coming into the market and a lot more confident when I enter my setups. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit closer because just the past 2 days, just seeing that the trades that I took, they were awesome trades. Um, so I feel like I'm getting a little bit closer, and I have to make sure, I still stay humble and continue this type of wave. I'm really calm emotionally. I'm following my rules, and I'm not overreacting. I'm letting the market come to me because I think about it logically, like, hey, if I'm gonna enter, I'm gonna wait for the market to come to a level of interest. The probabilities of it working are a lot higher. And just by talking to myself while I am observing data or creating a plan, I don't just store it up in my body. I am speaking it, and then I get to not only hear it in my mind consciously, I also hear it another time because I'm speaking it. And sometimes, I want to be entering a trade, but then I say it aloud, like, all right, what am I seeing? All right, it doesn't make any sense for me to enter right now. I don't see any crazy confirmation. And then that helps me not take that certain type of setup. And also saying, like, hey, wait for your level. It's diddling in the middle. There's no point of even trying to um, come up with a plan right now because it's one not at a supply or resist or supplier or demand, or there's no resistance that formed or support that formed. So it's just saying the things aloud and then getting to hear it twice has been really helping me. So I'm going to continue to do that the rest of this week. I just want to keep on this type of streak of being good with my analysis and just reviewing the market very well. Um, Today's volume was pretty good in the morning, but it just faded out the rest of the day. Hopefully going into tomorrow, um, you know, same exact mindset, waiting for the market to come into my levels and just seeing see if there's any opportunities that present themselves and act on those opportunities as I feel like I'm getting closer, so I have to continue to really study myself, my emotions, and the chart, my data that I'm collecting, um, especially the rest of this month. I want to make sure that I have good data that's collected, and by good data I mean by seeing where following my rules and being patient are taking me, see what type of results I get, and I can already see the results this week and the beginning of last week. Um, especially on Friday. I took two trades, one loser, one winner, for a profit of 22 bucks. Um, and then Thursday, seeing a trade that I took worked in my favor by 10 points. Um, seeing that my analysis was correct. And then today, seeing that my analysis was correct again. So it feels really good, and I've been a lot more patient. I haven't been exploding and taking a piss on a trades like I did in the beginning of the month. So I noticed already a considerable difference, and I'm taking a lot more losses in the trades that I take. Like today, I took three trades, and I'm down 26 bucks for the day. That's nothing, you know. So my smaller trades, or my trades that I've been taking, the amount that I lose is very, very little. So it's keeping my account alive, and the times that I do lose, it's not a crazy amount. So continue to follow your rules, um, continue to, observe myself and just be calm and be confident in what I trade and what I see. Um, and by doing that, I won't hesitate. If everything checks, if all the boxes are checked out for me to take the trade, I take it. And the way that it's been working so far, it's been great. Um, but yeah, that basically wraps it up. Uh, catch you in the next one.